A lot of people in the interwebs are saying that the Browns are going to beat the hell out of the Steelers tonight.
Oh, come on!
Why are they saying that, Ty?
Well, they're saying Mason Rudolph just isn't really the guy. This defense is primed for a hiccup game. This might be a trap game in Cleveland. Freddie Kitchens, he's fat and in the cold weather. That insulates him, so maybe he is a superhero when we get to these colder months. That's what people are saying. That's not what I'm saying.
That Freddie Kitchens quote sure sounded like it was potentially coming straight from me. Are you sure other people are saying this?
Yeah, I've seen that in quite a few places, actually.
All right. Well, we knew this was going to be a interesting take from the people. Obviously, this is not Ty Schmidt who's saying this.
Nope.
This is what people are saying. So we had to bring in a guy who lives and dies with the Pittsburgh Steelers from Indianapolis, Tone Diggs. Tone, did you hear what Ty – hey, Billy in the back corner there too. Tone, did you hear what Ty just said about your Pittsburgh Steelers going to Cleveland and getting absolute – what'd you say?
Said they're going to get their asses kicked.
Oh, my Diggs, how do you feel?
Yeah, and listen, I know how people are saying works because I'm behind the scenes, so I'm not too happy with the box truck right now.
Whoa!
What are you talking about, dude?
Hey! Whoa!
Normally, I'd be worried about cursing the Pittsburgh Steelers with what I'm about to say, like Foxy does the Detroit Lions every single week.
Do it.
But this is Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Cleveland Browns, okay? And also, I heard people saying earlier that this is a rivalry. Is that what I heard earlier? Not a rivalry. Sure, we hate the Cleveland Browns, but this is not a rivalry. The same reason, the same way that Freddie Kitchens versus a buffet is not a rivalry.
What is the deal?
Baker Mayfield versus a you must be this tall to ride this ride is a rivalry. Got it. The last 50 years, the Browns have had 17 head coaches. The Steelers have had 3. In the last 13 years, they've had 8 head coaches. They haven't won a playoff game since 1995. The last time they beat the Steelers was 2014. I assumed it was like week 17 the Steelers weren't trying. Also, I assume in 2014 was when Baker was at his 6th college getting tracked down by Paul Blart Mall Cop. Okay?
Whoa!
Tonight, TJ Watt and Cam Hayward and Bud Dupree aren't going to be able to track down Baker Mayfield, you're out of your mind. If you think that Magic Minka Fitzpatrick is not going to be ball hawking in the secondary when Baker throws some Mickey Mouse force ball to Odell, fine. If you think the 28th ranked defense in the league is going to stop a fully refreshed back in the lineup Jimmy Connor, you're out of your mind. If you think River Rock Freddy is going to be able to come up with a game plan in 3 days, you're out of your mind. Versus a head coach who has never had a losing season. Versus a head coach who's willing to put his body on the line, go on the field, and tackle kick returners. Going to be same old little brother, Joe Dirt. Leave him at the Grand Canyon. That's why Dad named you Dirt instead of Nutamaker. Same old Brownies versus the Steelers. Trust me, tonight around, say, midnight, there's going to be a lot of Yinzers driving home in their IROCs, Cowboy Killer in the left hand, Icy Light in the right hand, driving home from Chauncey's, listening to Donnie Iris, celebrating a big W, and on our way to the playoffs.
Let's go.
That's what people are saying.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Dick, that was absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, Diggs. I feel like you truly believe all that, too, by the way. That Cowboy Killer, is that a Pall Mall?
No, that's the old Marlboro Reds.
Hey, we were in a casino in Pittsburgh last night. Diggs, you would love this.
A lot of ciggies.
Every third human was smoking. And I said, well, it's 2019. Is it not time to put away the squares around here? And the dealer goes, oh, you're in the smoking section. And I asked her, I'm like, well, where's the non-smoking? It's a closet in the corner. It's a little tiny, it's a box truck that they have as the non-smoking section. Everything else. The Cowboy Killer is still alive and well, very much in the degenerate community here in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I mean, when you go back to Pittsburgh, I mean, we're not exactly up to times with everything. There's a lot of people still rocking 80s hairbands, DVE, sweatshirts, and things of that nature. But, you know, that's just what you got to deal with. That's just part of the city.
And that's why you think tonight you get the hammer out and you swing it as hard as you possibly can on
Pittsburgh Steelers, because it's the same old Brownies.
Diggs, incredible monologue there. Also, FanDuel right now has a plus 1,000 bet that the defense is going to win or going to score a touchdown. How do you feel about that bet? That seems like a lock.
I think T.J. Watt to score a touchdown is almost a guarantee. A lot of people talk about Minka, but if I were to give a team defensive MVP, it's probably T.J. Watt. If just personally.
How about the Watt brothers, by the way? Same birth canal, same production on the football field. Incredible, those two.
Just to imagine what that dad eats for breakfast. Probably nails.
All right, we got to get to a break. Ladies and gentlemen, that was... You get it. People are saying, great work, Diggs. Appreciate you for joining us. Ty Schmidt, it sounds like the people could potentially be wrong. You said a lot of things there, by the way. Took shots at both sides. The people said that, though, not you.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't have a dog in this fight. I'm just reporting what the people are saying.